Hi there, I hope you have a lovely day. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Dana. So today I have my update for the project Better Together. This is a theme created by Paula and she introduced it in the Pantastic Ladies collab Facebook group as a that palette theme. It didn't win the first year, but still people like to do it and I also like to do it. So that's why I just continue with this. And I picked the following palettes. I'm just going to show it to you. This little guy here, the Revolution Animal Ego. Yes, Animal Ego was it. And my previous, I believe, Pan palette, Urban Decay Shadow Box. So this is an older palette as well. So yeah, I'm making a lot of good progress, I have to say. Just let me hold it like this. Maybe I'm just going to show it to you. Not sure if you can see it. Let's get started maybe from the top. So this is actually not the original eyeshadow, but I just repress it here because it fits, the eyeshadow colors that I'm, wearing on my eyes. So that's why I press it here. But this one is the new pan that I hit just, a couple of days ago. So I'm quite happy about it. This one already gone. So this is also not an original eyeshadow, but I just repress it again. It's a purple mauve kind of theme. And I don't know if you can see it. There's a stupid fly. Yeah, but maybe you can see it. There's a big dip going on in the last matte shade that I have here. So I'm quite happy about it. And this had already pan. Also not an original shadow from this palette, but again, I repress it into this one. And I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there's just a tiny bit of the last dark matte shade of this palette. So yeah, I'm quite happy about it, So oh, I forgot to tell you, Better Together in that sense, you can pair any palettes that you think have a common theme. It could be, two matte palettes, or it could be matte shimmer palette, neutral palette, colorful palette, warm palette, cool palette, whatever you like. So, and because this one is a more, in my case, the original version of it is a neutral shade, neutral eyeshadow palette. I picked the more colorful palette with the Urban Decay, palette. So, just for maybe the newbies, this is not an original shade of this palette. This is one. This is also not an original one. This is one. This is original. This is original. So, and this is original. This is original. And maybe you can see it here. I kind of scratched out a little bit of eyeshadow and put it in the Animal Ego palette because I was like, okay, I don't want to handle too many palettes. I have, again, too many eyeshadow palettes. It doesn't stress me out, but it's more like, how can I say, the more I have, the more I kind of lose control over what's going on my desk. If I have, just a little bit of palettes there, I know, oh yeah, I can just deal with it. And so original shade, not an original shade. So I worked not so much on this palette, except, as I said, I scraped out a little bit of this eyeshadow and started working on it. But yeah, I hope I will pick this palette more or incorporate it more, soon. We have now June, but I hope I will do that and then start working on it a little bit more, at least, the purple shades, because they complement my eyeshadow look that I'm wearing, more like a, as you can see, darker purplish color thing. So I will try to do that. Maybe I will also scrape it out and put it in this palette, just, to have more of a, to have one palette to deal with in that sense. I know some people don't like that kind of thing, they want to see the progress in the pan, but let's see what will happen. Anyway, this was my little update for the Better Together project pan. I hope you enjoyed it. I see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye-bye.